All right, crew family, we back another day, another video. We're dropping Sneakerheads Be Like next week. If this video gets, let's do 5,000. We'll make it easy, guys. 5,000 and we'll drop Sneakerheads Be Like next week. 10,000 and I'll drop a trailer this week. We've already filmed a good amount of the video when I was in the Bay Area literally 2 days ago, but we're back in LA now. So that's how we're banging out the video. We're getting the Kaisomar channel rolling again, and that's how we're starting out this video. Just a little intro, fill you in if you didn't watch the last video. But like I said, 5,000 thumbs up and we'll drop the video next week. And with all that being said, there's a pair of shoes you got that we didn't put on camera. So let's quickly just, should we just show them your newest pickup? So we got Mina the Travis Lows finally. I made a video surprising her with them, but we never uploaded it because I wasn't uploading at the time and I kind of botched it. I messed up the surprise.
He messed it up so badly. I hope he like inserts like some of the clip.
I don't think I kept the footage. I was so disappointed.
Wow.
Your reaction was good, but I set it up the wrong way and it just was awkward. I put it in her crate and then I like was hoping she'd see it and be like, oh my God, but she didn't notice. She was too focused on the video, which is my fault because I was distracting her. So it was a mess, but we got her the Travis Lows. Now we both have them.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you.
Anyway, we're gonna leave the crib right now. We're supposed to go to an FX pop-up for one of their shows. We're gonna be linking up with YG, Chris, and we're also gonna be filming some Sneakerheads Be Like scenes with them. What does this song say?
Solo
69. Wow, Mr. Bill! Sheesh! We came back to the old crib, man. The old crib. So since we're filming Sneakerheads Be Like, you know, one of my biggest videos and series on YouTube, we had to come back to the original apartment that we, everything basically came to life. And we filmed a few scenes over here. The Mr. Bill scene. Oh, 360, boys. Let's do it right here. I think, like, we don't need to be right there. Oh, roll my ankle. Junior Watanabe on my wow. Just for this scene, we got some heat. Never before seen. Nobody got these.
Have you ever worn them?
Sheesh.
Oh, they got the high tops too?
Mid tops, G. Don't get it twisted.
Yeah.
You don't
Damn,
mess with Jordan 1 mids, but Air Force 1 mids are acceptable.
I ain't gonna lie. These are the real shooter kicks right here, bro.
Yeah, so I think you can get an idea of the theme we're going on this one.
You really stomping them.
Yeah, I'm returning these though.
Hey, these
Shout out to Nike for the return policy. All right, emergency. It's raining in LA for the first time in freaking months. Literally, as we're trying to film, my shoes are getting wet. This should be its own Sneakerheads Be Like scene. Freaking rain is coming. Let's get in this garage, low-key.
So we were finally able to get the scene filmed inside the parking garage, and we thought things were looking good until we went back outside and we got attacked by ants all over our sneakers.
They're all right there.
Oh, and on the other side too, G.
Yeah, I know.
There's ants, bro. Te van a comer.
These shoes are so hot, even the ants want them.
Están comiendo, güey. Te van a morder.
1 foot at a time.
No mames.
Move away from that area.
Attack of the ants!
La lluvia, güey. Te están mojando los zapatos.
This whole shoot has been a disaster here coming to this spot. Guys, if not everything is smooth sailing. So we're trying to film. As soon as we start filming, it starts pouring rain, messing up the scene because we really wanted to do it outside the building. And I don't know, man, this is stressful. Literally hasn't rained in LA. And we just got attacked by ants as well. So we're not gonna be able to do the scene outside the crib like we wanted to. Unfortunately, it is what it is. We did get the one scene done. We just filmed it in the parking garage.
The rain always comes at the perfect time. You know, Tom Brady just won his game in the rain, so you know, it's go time.
New England.
Go time.
Yeah, she made her own.
We said New England, he's the bug.
No, it was in New England. God, I know that. I don't watch football, but I know that. Tom Brady the GOAT, bruh.
When are you an F1 driver, bruh? This how you cut me off, about to hit those.
I just see you shaking your head
Oh
from
my
my rear.
God. Today is what I do.
Alright, so basically after a long day of stressful situations, still staying positive, we still were able to film a good amount of scenes, and now we're getting my favorite food here in LA, which is Dave's Hot Chicken, which is technically not exclusive to LA anymore. They're opening a bunch of locations, but Dave's Hot is one of my favorite places to eat. Okay, so first off, I want to say thank you to everybody who gave me feedback on using the iPhone 13 camera in cinematic mode for vlogging. I asked you guys what you thought of it. A lot of you guys said you wouldn't be mad at me if I were to use the iPhone 13 to vlog in certain situations, and I greatly appreciate the feedback, as I said, so thank you for that. Second off, I know I keep talking about Sneakerheads Be Like Part 10, but honestly, I have to, because not everybody watches every video, so I gotta shove it down everyone's throat. No, but seriously guys, I am beyond excited. Like, I haven't had this much like excitement and anticipation for a video in a very long time. I only release these like once a year. There's just something about this one being the 10th episode that's just got me super hyped, and I think it's gonna be good. I haven't started editing it, but from based on what we filmed, even though everything was kind of a disaster the other day, we still got it done. I have a few more scenes that I need to film with Mina because I haven't done any scenes with Mina yet, and of course I want to incorporate her in the video, so that's going to be shot either today or tomorrow. Now, one other thing that I've been struggling with is the trailer. I always like to release a trailer a few days before the video. The trailers are basically their own little skits, and this one is going to be no different, and I'm actually really excited for this one. This morning I was running around going and grabbing all the props and costumes I need for this. It's basically a parody of a very popular show right now, and I don't want to give too much away, but I am going to give you guys a little preview, and you could comment down below if you know what the parody is going to be of. This right here is your hint. Let me see if anybody can get it in the comment section. Okay, so away from the Sneakerheads Be Like talk, I did get a pair of shoes this morning that I was not expecting. So I guess we'll unbox them because this pair right here is super slept on. I posted that I was looking for a pair, and Mina, being the amazing wife that she is, she really went to a Champ Sports this morning to go find me a pair, and she was able to get me one for retail. So we got ourselves a pair of Jordan 5s right here, and these just came out a few days ago, and as I mentioned, they didn't sell out. They did probably at some stores, but if you really want this shoe and you did your research, called around, found some stores that had some sitting, then you're probably able to go grab a pair right now for retail. No, it's not the Oreos. These bad boys right here, I call them the shattered backboards. I'm always gonna call any orange and black and white sneaker a shattered backboard, and this one is just absolutely beautiful. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I was kind of questioning this colorway when I originally saw the mock-ups. I think a lot of people did as well. I think a lot of people were kind of iffy of this concept that the upper of the shoe was kind of like this textile material, kind of what you see on the Jordan 4s usually on the side panels. They added it to the Jordan 5, which, like I said, a lot of people were we needed to see it before we jumped to conclusions pretty much. But once we saw images, I knew I needed these, and now that I have them in hand and I'm seeing them for the very first time, I gotta say, shout out to Mina for copying me these, because I'm really happy she got these, and I'm really happy that a lot of people are sleeping on these, because one man's trash is another man's treasure. And do not comment right now that I'm gonna wear these once and get rid of them in a few months. Maybe some of you are right. Dude, this like upper layer is so interesting. Like, it's just like, feels like a condom in a way. Like it's like a rubber. I don't know. Jordan, what is the theme behind that? Wow. But anyway, that's gonna lead me to the next point I want to make. Very underrated shoe right now. Probably one of the 3 most underrated sneakers in recent times. And I actually have the other 2 sneakers right here that I would put on that same list. So let me show you those. Bro, on feet, these things are so clean, bruh. I swear. I'm like literally falling in love with this shoe as the seconds pass by. All right, so when I take these off real quick. So when I say underrated, that just kind of means that I feel like they should have sold out quicker, or they should have more resale value. Obviously, I don't want them to have more resale value, because them being so easy to get, I didn't have to pay extra money to get them, except one of the pairs. I just feel like more sneakerheads should appreciate them, or actually want to add these shoes to their collection. Obviously, the Starfish 5s are one of the underrated shoes from the 3 that I think. And the second one is the Jordan 1 Hollands. These boys right here, I think a lot of people are sleeping on these, and I think that this is a shoe that will be going up in price in a few months, or maybe a few years. This shoe right here, I actually walked into a random shoe palace in Vegas, and they just had a full size run sitting on the shelf. I was able to cop my size. Ina actually won a pair of these too on the sneakers app, so they had a lot of pairs, and that might be the reason why they didn't instantly sell out and why they're not going for that much. I think just a lot of people were kind of turned off by the yellow colorway, but since fall and winter's coming up, I think yellow is going to be a very popular color, and I feel like a lot of people are gonna start wanting these. So, all right, and the third shoe right right here is a pair that I would put up there as one of my favorite shoes of 2021. And I have a little life hack for you guys too, because this shoe is sold out. So I expect this shoe to be kind of impossible to get for retail at this point. But the good thing is that they don't go for that much resale. So I would highly suggest you hop on these right now ASAP. Buy them before in a few years they go up to a crazy amount, which I could see that happening. I love them so much that I bought 2 pairs. And I'm talking about these, the neutral gray Jordan 1 lows. I love these. If I bring out my used pair, it's beat because I wear them so much. This is like one of my go-to shoes right now. These and the Yeezy Foam Runners, I wear those more than anything. So yeah, I think these are underrated because they're not going for that much right now. As I mentioned, 130 is retail. You could possibly get these for about 200, 215 right now. A few months ago when I got my pair, I told you guys to hop on it quick because they were going for about 160 to 180. They're slowly creeping up, and like I said, the holidays coming up. A lot of people are going to be wanting these shoes for Christmas. Again, I'm not a reseller, but I know a thing or two about a thing or two, and this shoe right here is a very good one. Oh yeah, so the life hack I was telling you about. So Jordan does this new thing. They release the same shoe in a men's size and a women's size, and it's essentially the same exact shoe, and it just has a different label. And for some reason, the women's pairs are going for a little bit less on the price. Me getting a double up, I decided to buy the women's pair because it was $20 cheaper. If I would have bought the men's pair, it was going to be 200 bucks. If I would have bought the women's pair, it was going to be 180 bucks. So I bought the women's pair. I went a size and a half up, so instead of buying my usual 10, I bought a women's 11 and a half. I believe I got them from the GOAT app, and when I got the pair in, I wanted to compare them to the men's pair to make sure they were the exact same, and they were. There was no difference. I put them on feet as well. Some people said the women's pairs are more narrow. I didn't think so. I think they're literally the same exact shoe. Highly suggest if you really want to get these shoes, look into the women's pairs first. Those are the 3 most underrated shoes right now in my opinion, so definitely hop on all 3 if you're thinking about it. Do not sleep. Okay, focus on me, and then when I look away, is it gonna go to you? Did it focus on you?
Now it did, yeah.
Now it goes back to me. This phone is amazing.